What's going on, guys? I am Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about this Dr. Dre situation, man. This thing is something that's really happened to Dr. Dre. This aneurysm, and the reason why I'm saying it like that is because this is out of the blue, completely out of the blue. I had just uploaded another video, and I was sent this on Twitter, and I was like, "What?" So I went to the article. And apparently this is very much so true. And this is on the heels of the situation about his money once again from his ex. Apparently some money has been found, I believe, by her team. And then you have this situation occur. All right. Let me get into this article. It says Dr. Dre is at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles after suffering a brain aneurysm. TMZ has learned brain aneurysms is no joke. Absolutely no joke. Sources connected to Dr. Dre and with direct knowledge tells us Dre suffered the aneurysm Monday and was rushed to an ambulance by Cedars and was taken directly to ICU where he remains Tuesday. Our sources say the 55-year-old music mogul is stable and lucid, but doctors don't know what the cause of bleeding, and they are doing a battery of tests. As you know, Dre is in the middle of a very contentious divorce with his estranged wife, Nicole. As he reported, Nicole wants $2 million a month in temporary spouse support, which is crazy. $5 million for attorney's fees, but Dre says he's been paying all of her expenses, so the $2 million demand was outlandish. He also said the attorney's fees are outrageous since her lawyers have only been working on the case for a few months. As we report, Nicole wants a judge to reject the prenup agreement that was signed in '96, claiming that Dre ripped it up early on in the marriage. Dre strongly denies that. There's a hearing Wednesday in downtown LA on both issues. Obviously, Dre will not be attending, and we're assuming the judge will continue the matter. I don't know if he doesn't get to court what that's going to mean. This has been because at first, when we found out he had the prenup, the divorce part was supposed to be cut and dry. He has a prenup, right? He didn't rip it up. It's there. So you have to follow it. But her team is fighting it vigorously. Now, when it comes to this aneurysm, this is very troubling. And people like to make celebrities out to be like they're superhuman. Celebrities are not superhuman. Celebrities are just like everybody else. They're human beings. They just have more money. They have more social status. But they're human beings. And this is a guy who not only is going through a contentious divorce with a greedy woman, but he's had issues, with his kids. Not all of them, but just here and there. And I'm pretty sure he has dealt with a lot over the years. He is a guy who's kept himself in shape. He's 55 years old. I can only imagine what his daily schedule is. But I'm not going to rule out this divorce not playing a role into what is going on with Dr. Dre, because I believe it is. This guy is very stressed in this situation. I believe he's been stressed about a lot of different things, but he's been able to keep it together. And this situation has not helped. And what I mean by not help is by the fact of his wife finding money. Let me read this article too. So Dr. Dre is full of it. If he says he doesn't have the cash to keep supporting his estranged wife's lifestyle, at least that's what her accountant says in new legal docs. Nicole, his ex, filed docs detailing how much she claims the couple spent over a 3-year period and how much dough Dre has on hand right now, and it's impressive. According to the docs, Young's CPA says Dre has a whopping $262 million available right now in cash and Apple stock. The accountant says that selling Apple stock was the primary source of funding for funding their lifestyle between 2017 in 2019. That's why investing in stocks can be so good, right? and believes that will continue to be the case. So, just how much were they spending during that time? The CPA claims their marital living expenses were $2.3 million a month. Jeez. What? Now you see why Nicole trying to get $2 million. She's like, but what Nicole got to understand, and I don't think Nicole understands this. Nicole got to understand that money was spent for the both of them, not just one of them. That $2 million was spent for the both of them. So it wasn't. So she wants $2 million for herself. But again, this could play a very big part into the stress that is going on with Dr. Dre, because every time he thinks he has the upper hand, he's going to be able to close this divorce. Here she goes with her attorneys with some more documents, which I am sure is stressing him out. It would stress anybody out, especially when everybody's going to know that you've been spending $2.3 million a month. See the rest of this. And despite spending about $245 million over that 3-year period, jeez, their available cash still increased by $26 million. Hey, Apple's been a good investment. Based on these figures, Nicole's accountant insists Dre's got plenty of funds to contribute to Nicole's attorney's fees and maintain the status quo of their lifestyle. Of course, that's a big part of the spousal support battle in their divorce. We broke the story. Dre has warned Nicole she needs to learn to start spending less and claims he's given her more than enough to live on for now. As reported, he says he's been dishing out $293,000 a month to her while the divorce plays out, but she filed docs seeking $2 million a month in temporary support. Come on, man. Now you see why Dr. Dre is going through what he's going through, man. Now you see what he's going through. He's been paying $293,000 a month to this heifer, only for her to go back to court and say, "Oh no, this ain't enough. This ain't enough." You remember when we were spending $2 million a month back in 2017, even though it was for the both of them. But she wants $2 million. She wants $2 million a month. I don't know who her attorneys is, but they are trying to drag this out as long as possible and instead of telling her, you need to get the best deal possible, she's trying to drag it out. Now, back to the situation with Dr. Dre. This is very troubling. I hope everything works out. I really do. I hope that he's able to pull through this. Hopefully, this is just a minor setback. Has the best doctors working on him. He can get back to being healthy, getting out of the hospital, finalizing this divorce. But I guarantee you, this divorce is playing a role into this, man, because aneurysms develop a lot from stress. Yes, they do. And staying stress-free is the way to go. And I guarantee you, too, that once this marriage, if this divorce is finalized and this marriage is over, he's going to be a lot more happier not having to deal with Nicole again.